Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fenya and I'm your personal esthetician. In today's video, I want to talk to you guys about vitamin C and all about vitamin C. There's a lot of controversy out there, a lot of noise out there with vitamin C related to skincare. So I want to set the record straight and let's get the facts out there for you guys. I also want to talk to you guys about the powder form vitamin C. I know a lot of people on TikTok, on Instagram have been mixing powder crystal vitamin C into their serums, their products. So let's talk about that as well. But before we get started, you guys know the drill. Like and subscribe and let's get started. So let's talk about what does vitamin C do for our skin. Vitamin C is actually an antioxidant, so it helps to protect our skin from any UVA, UVB, free radicals to our skin cells. So anytime you go out there, there's pollution or UVA, UVB that can create damage to our skin cells, the vitamin C will come in, kick in, and protect the skin cells and regenerate the skin. Now, vitamin C can actually help stimulate collagen, elastin, and help plump up the skin. Now, vitamin C can actually brighten and lighten the skin as well. So if you have any type of PIH, which is post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, or any type of melasma, it can help brighten and lighten the skin. Now, vitamin C isn't a bleaching product. It's more of a brightening, evening out the skin tone, looking more dewy and just a smoother skin tone. If you have different type of pigmentations such as this, more melasma, I would suggest we look at other different products, but vitamin C is more of a maintenance and protecting the skin cells. So now let's talk about how and when you should actually use vitamin C's. Now, I actually had a little back and forth conversation on TikTok with a doctor. Now, I'm not discrediting him. I'm sure he's a fine and great doctor, but I just didn't believe that he suggested vitamin C, and actually most people suggest this, vitamin C should be used in the morning time. I actually disagree. The reason why I disagree with this, and I rather you guys use vitamin C's at nighttime, is because vitamin C usually, almost every single time, it's blended with different acid products such as salicylic acid or sometimes even glycolic, retinol, kojic acids. All of these acids are acidic, which can cause sensitivity in the skin. So think of it this way. If you have this vitamin C on your skin that's blended with the different things, you go out in the sun and there's a lot of sun exposure, especially me in California. I live in California, so there's always a lot of sun, a lot of heat to the skin. So if you have this vitamin C on your skin and you have all these acids blended in on your skin, what's going to happen is you're going to cause more sensitivity to the skin. You're going to cause more issues to the skin. So I always suggest using vitamin C's at nighttime. This way your skin is protected, there is no sun exposure, no heat hitting your face, causing that irritation, swelling, or even redness in the skin. A lot of times when people use vitamin C's, they tend to shy away from using vitamin C's at any point because they feel like their skin has caused more sensitivity, they've become more red, irritated, and they can't handle vitamin C's anymore. And it's because what they blend in the products and the time that you use it. And I see this all the time when clients come to me, they say, I can't handle vitamin C's anymore. My skin feels raw, it feels irritated. And I understand because they're either using it incorrectly or they don't have enough other hydrating ingredients in their skin to balance their skin out. So let's just use my vitamin C as an example. This is called the antioxidant C&E. Now this vitamin C actually has 20% vitamin C, which is the highest amount of vitamin C you can get in a formulation. There's 20% vitamin C in there is vitamin E in there, and there is salicylic acid a little bit. We all know salicylic acid is an exfoliating and acidic product. So imagine having this product on your skin during the day and you're out and about. That can cause major sensitivity and cause irritation in the skin. Now, some people can handle it. It's not that everybody will experience the same thing, but I would say to eliminate as much sensitivity, as much inflammation and redness in the skin, try using vitamin C at nighttime. Now let's talk about in which order you should apply the vitamin C and when. So what I do is I actually cleanse my skin, make sure it's nice and clean. I do my little mist. If I need to tone, I tone my skin. Then I apply my Ultimate Growth Factor. So this is my Ultimate Growth Factor. It's protein and stem cells to the skin. Now, according to my lab, this is actually 20 times better than a vitamin C. Now, I'm not saying you need to replace it, but I always apply this on a daily basis. This has more stem cells, more protein. It cannot sensitize your skin. It will not cause any inflammation. You can actually use this in the morning time, but I like to have different routine. Let's go back to vitamin C now. Now, I apply my Ultimate Growth Factor first. Then I go ahead and apply my antioxidant C and E. This way I have another protection, another stem cell, another anti-aging product, and then I apply my vitamin C over it, and these two work amazing together. Really, really great together. Then I go ahead and apply my moisturizer. Now, depending on the type of formulation vitamin C you have, some people may have cream formulation, or they may have a serum formulation, or even an oil formulation. It really depends on the formula. So if you have, let's say, a serum formulation, you're going to apply that in the serum category, which means you're gonna cleanse, you tone, and if you need to mist, you mist. Then you apply your serum, and then moisturizer, then your eye cream, and so on. If you, let's say, have a cream formulation, you're going to apply all your serums, then you're going to apply the vitamin C, then your eye cream, and you go to bed. Let's say you have the oil formulation. You're going to apply your serums, your moisturizer, then your oil. Now, personally, I prefer my vitamin C's to be in a serum formulation because this allows your skin to absorb the vitamin C very quickly. It penetrates into the skin quickly, and less time for your vitamin C to die and become unstable, because vitamin C is actually a very, very unstable ingredient. It doesn't matter how potent it is, it has to be the right formula, the right packaging, and the right time. So now let's talk about packaging and why it's super important for your vitamin C to be in the right type of packaging. So vitamin C, like I said, it can oxidize very quickly and damage very quickly. How so? Oxygen could oxidize it and turn it very yellowy brownish color, which I will show you guys how your vitamin C should look like at all times to know when it's active and when it's gone bad. Now, vitamin C in a packaging container like this, where you twist it and it's air sealed, no product could come out of it unless you pump it out, that will protect your vitamin C. A lot of vitamin C's I've seen, either it's in a dropper where you pull out the dropper, such as this, that can cause oxygen to penetrate into the product and oxidize the product. Have you guys ever noticed some vitamin C's are like a yellowy, really like almost like a brown orange color? That's when you know your vitamin C has gone bad. Now, vitamin C's shelf life, a good amount of time, is max 6 months. So you need to use your vitamin C's quick, which is why when I have my vitamin C formulated, we literally have very small batches being made. So when we are ready to sell them, we have small amounts of batches versus these big corporations will have huge amounts and we don't even know how long it's been sitting on the shelf. So vitamin C should always be on the clear side, not on the brown yellowish side, okay? So now let's talk about the actual packaging. Now, the reason why we have our vitamin C in this type of packaging, now this is an acrylic air-sealed pump container, which means the only time you could actually get the product out, obviously, is when you twist it and you have to pump it out. It can't come out on its own, which means air and light cannot travel through into the container. Now, we also have it in acrylic because acrylic is very thick and it protects the product from the light traveling through. Now, a lot of times you'll see vitamin C products are in a dark container, which it should be in a dark container. Again, this is dark inside, right? Because no light can go through it. It has to be in a dark container. That way the light does not travel through it. So I always encourage you guys, when you are buying a product, a vitamin C product, make sure the packaging is well thought out, because if you're purchasing a vitamin C that can die quickly or oxidize very quickly and you've spent a lot of money, because good quality vitamin C is not $10, it's not $20, it's up there. It's anywhere from, I've even seen $150 vitamin C. So I encourage you guys to make sure your vitamin C packaging is the right way. That way you can have the product last you a longer time versus it dies on you quickly and doesn't do much. So I wanted to show you guys the difference between a stable vitamin C that is still active and potent. And then I also wanted to show you guys a vitamin C that's oxidized, gone bad, and pretty much is not really potent. So in the first couple of images that you see here, you'll notice that there are clear vitamin C. It's almost like a transparent, very light, clear product. And that is a good vitamin C. Now, when it starts getting cloudy, that's when you know, okay, it's still potent, but it's starting to get unstable. Then when it becomes a brown color or like this orangey brown color, you know your vitamin C has gone bad and you need to toss that thing away because there's nothing active about that vitamin C. Now, I wanted to show you guys how my vitamin C looks like. Now, I will give you guys heads up a little bit. I've had this vitamin C, now this is from my drawer. I've had this vitamin C for about 7 months now. It's on its way to its end. It's, yeah, pretty empty, but we have a little bit on the bottom. So I wanted to show you guys how the color is still potent, it's still active considering it's been 7 months. So now again, guys, I really want to emphasize, pay attention to the color of the vitamin C. I know sometimes it's very difficult. You know, companies are getting a little bit smart out there. What they're doing is sometimes they'll change the color into an orange color so that automatically gives you this thought that, oh, orange color reminds you of vitamin C. In reality, you want the vitamin C to be clear. So if you have your vitamin C in a cream formulation, yeah, that'll be a little bit harder for you to determine, but try to get a vitamin C that is more a liquid serum formulation. That way, 2 reasons. This way you can determine whether your vitamin C is active and it's clear and it's potent. Second reason is that way you can see the product actually penetrating into your skin. A lot of times cream formulations or even oil formulations will take a lot longer for it to penetrate into your skin, which means they can become unstable pretty quickly. So now let's talk about vitamin C quality. Now, there are pros and cons to a better quality. So when you have a better quality vitamin C, it's the purest form, it's the more potent vitamin C. The unfortunate part, when it's pure and more concentrated, it can die quickly. So you do want most of the vitamin C to be potent and active, but you also want to make sure you finish this product within 3 to 6 months. Now, if you take care of the product, again, if it's in the right packaging, if it's in a more of a dark environment, it can last you a lot longer. So now let's talk about the most potent vitamin C to the least. The first one, top up there, is the L-ascorbic acid. This is the most purest vitamin C. It's 100% vitamin C. The unfortunate part is, again, the most richest vitamin C can oxidize very quickly. So you want to make sure you get this vitamin C in within 3 to 6 months. It's very active, very potent, and very concentrated. Second vitamin C down the list is sodium ascorbate. This is 95% pure vitamin C, which is still pretty much up there. It's not bad. It's pretty concentrated. So third one on the list is magnesium ascorbyl phosphate. This is about 60% vitamin C. Still not too bad, but you see a nice big drop down. Then we have the fourth one on the list is sodium ascorbyl phosphate, which is 55% vitamin C. Not that much difference, but about 5% less potency. Then we have the fifth one on the vitamin C list. It's ascorbyl palmitate. This is about 40% vitamin C. That's a pretty big change. Right, you guys are ready for the last vitamin C, and this is the least potency of the vitamin C family. This is about 13%. And I'm gonna probably slaughter the name. It's a little difficult to pronounce, at least to me. I think it's tetrahexyl decyl ascorbate. So that is about 13% vitamin C. It's the least amount of potency out of the vitamin C family, and probably the cheapest you can find in the vitamin C products out there. So now let's talk about this thing that I've been seeing on TikTok and actually on YouTube as well. I've seen a lot of people would take a powder vitamin C and they'll mix it into a serum, any serum or a cream, and they'll blend it in together until it decrystallizes. Then they'll apply it to the skin. Let me tell you why this does not work. It's very, very difficult for you to stabilize that vitamin C, and I'll tell you why. So what happens is, first of all, the skin itself, the face, is anywhere from 4.5 to 5.5 pH level. That's the normal pH level of your face. Now, vitamin C is a very acidic product, which means low pH level. So let's say you take the powder form and you grab a serum, whatever serum that may be, that could have a different pH level. When you mix it into your powder form, that can change the pH level of the product. It can be low, it can be high, you never really know, right? Because you're not measuring this stuff, you're just eyeballing it. You mix it together, now you are decrystallizing the actual crystal, so you're thinking, all right, this is working, it's blending. Then you start applying it to your skin. Now again, your skin has a different pH level and can actually recrystallize the vitamin C powder and cause those crystals to get stuck in your skin. Now the crystals will go into your skin, that they become more acidic and cause irritation, can cause tears, issues down the line when you keep doing this over and over, and much more irritation, which that will eventually cause pigmentation in the skin. I wish it was that simple. We would not need labs and chemists to make these products. So when you make these products, DIYs, and formulate them yourself, you actually are not really driving the ingredient into your skin, because there are specific ingredients that need to drive into your skin or allow the vitamin C to drive into your skin to go deeper in the skin and to actually do something. So one of the ingredients, unfortunately, is alcohol. Alcohol is one of the most common ingredient to drive the vitamin C and to keep it going deeper into the skin. Now, most people don't want alcohol in their vitamin Cs, which is understandable. The other ingredients that they use is glycerin or propylene glycol. Those are the few ingredients that would actually drive the vitamin C safely into your skin and correctly into your skin. And of course, you have to measure these in the right measurement. So what you're doing at home is not really doing much to your skin. You're just probably causing more irritation. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Hopefully this video was educational and informative. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, comment down below and I will be happy to help. If you guys have any tips and tricks, I would love to hear them. Please let me know and comment again down below, and I will list any of the products that I've showed you guys here down in the description box. If you guys are interested or curious as to what I talked about, the vitamin C, the ultimate growth factor, it will be linked down in the description box. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on that platform. I'm very active on that platform. I do a lot of Q&As, a lot of videos, tutorials, and I respond to most of the comments there, pretty much all of them. So I'll catch you on my next video and talk to you guys soon. Bye!